Greetings and welcome to the Yo Soy Jaycee channel. And in this video, we are going to do an analysis of one of the characters that will arrive in the game very soon. Maybe it's an exclusive character coming in early February. After the new Ken Kaneki in a battle suit, we're going to take a look at what his abilities would be, both active and passive. And we're also going to see what the characters would do. Within a battle, as you can see, I already have this new Ken Kaneki in combat suit. I analyzed it yesterday in a video on the pass of our low channel and also in an extensive live where we were able to try everything it did and we were left speechless. But after that character can arrive, Touka Kirishima, a character who in principle can be green, is going to go to the technique faction, and that within its specificities. Let's have what an ante character looks like. This is simply the preview of the character. If we go to the bonds, I would be with Ayato, with Hinami, and with Queen Kaneki. Reader, the one who is of the senior rank category. As for its potential, you see that it is related to its fourth passive. We take 3 stars to the character, we will. The unlocked ability regarding the potential. To know what his abilities are like, we are going to go to the character to see him in his card regarding what he does normally and how ultra he would be when we unlock him with the 6 stars. This way, let me find the new Touka. Where would he be? Here we have it. Okay, we have the ultra history and the thing without further E. This refers to the effects it has. Well, let's see that the character, even though it says here that it does area damage, would do single target damage. Even though it says it is to all enemies, it would do damage from single target. Says it will do overpower damage equivalent to a percentage of the attack to an enemy. Remember that it is only an enemy that is that overpowered. Well, overpower says that it does an additional 8% of damage compared to the life it has, and our life is greater than that of the target. An additional 8% of our life as maximum damage when our life is longer than the target. This just changes in the percentage of damage, not the bottom, not what stability would do if we go to their liabilities. We have checked in several battles, and then I'm going to teach it. How do you put charm or spell on a character? It says that when the battle begins, it grants the enchantment effect to an ally with the highest health for 3 turns. After those 3 turns, the effect disappears, and that charm effect that we have put on the character with the highest life cannot be put on any other character in any way. Causes all the damage he takes to be reduced by 40%. All enemy attacks are redirected towards him. For example, if we take the owl to see its damage reduced by 40%, and all the attacks are going to go towards the owl, those that are single target, and when it receives damage, it will obtain a shield equivalent to 25% of the damage received, and that damage will be registered and will do it. Back, when you attack not all, but 50% of the amount of shield obtained by that effect. That would be lovely. The second part would be admiration. The second, passive. When the battle begins, applies an accumulation of worship to all enemies. When an anti-character deals damage, it grants the target an affection stack. For each effect stack, the target receives an additional frame of damage with respect to the attacker's maximum life points, and that duration increases the damage received by 5% for 2 turns, and this is accumulated 3 times. Applying Wick says that it increases the damage of the ally with charm to the one we have given that effect and yourself by 10% for 1 turn. The 4th base stats expansion for each Anteku character on our side increases the base stats by 5% to 20 when the battle begins, and they are all Anteku. Grants enchantment to the caster he makes an ability to, and any character with enchantment. Characters with enchantment are immune to Wick's effect. Enchantment maximum hit points increased by 5%, and after dealing damage increases health by 2% to a maximum of 10. This is what changes the potential will be from 3 to 15. Release of the Force grants you and your allies with Charms Solo 1 a 10% health increase for 1 turn. This is the reading of his abilities, but let's test the character in battle so that we understand all the effects a little better and it is something more visual. We are going to remove the Teenage Hinami. We are going to put, I know for example, another character who is not there is worth it. Forgive a second that Hachikawa is not there. For example, we are going to put, with the help here of one of the Bim brothers, you see that we take this touch mixed with characters from Arbolaogiri's CCGE. It doesn't matter, because most of its effects would serve as well. He is a slightly disorganized character, although with Anticut it will work better. With some things it will also work outside. Do you see this new Kaneki has the charm? This charm reduces damage taken by 40%, reduces damage taken by 40%, and all attacks will be redirected towards it. And besides, all the damage he swallows will then be returned in a small percentage. And I told you that it does no area damage, it does individual damage, and enemies will have worship. Increases damage taken by 5% for 2 turns, and stocks up to 3 times. And the charm, which will last the first 3 turns. Let's see how he plays. He does individual damage. We're going to keep attacking. We're going to keep attacking. We're going to keep attacking. Do you see individual damage? And now rival attacks will be redirected to this connect. No one has attacked us. We are not going to attack. And now they attack him shield. They attack him shield. And 40% damage reduction. Remember. And you see that Charo's accountant. He's running out. He's running out. He's running out. And he would only have 1 round left. He has good percentages in his attacks. Touka. In good multipliers, it would be necessary to see a little in an account. Well, that's okay. Tomorrow, I hope in global to have the characters in my global account so that we can really see the damage it does if it is good or not good. The charm effect has suddenly disappeared, and the worship is gone. From the 3rd round onwards, Touka ceases to have so much viability. It ceases to have so much meaning. While, for example, the new Kaneki would not continue to work all rounds. Do this to you, and you see that we no longer have the chop anywhere. We would keep the shield we brought from the previous round. There would be Touka's attacks and little else. Okay, and little more than the most visible effects. At least the ones the character would do. This would be the demonstration of what the character would do in a battle. I would give us that charm. It would redirect the attacks. It would make our character do more damage later, but we wouldn't see much more effect from the 3rd turn onwards. That would be the most visible thing in a battle. That's why I tell you that it doesn't matter a little. It's independent of taking the Anticus, so that they would be the Anticus. Well, for this second part, it goes for the worship stacks that they would add, and then we don't have it in this version. But I hope I'll tell you tomorrow in Global, we will have full stars here. Yes, we are going to have these basic statistics increased. I tell you that I don't have this one unlocked, so I can't show it. But tomorrow, surely, in live, we will already have all the full star characters, and we will be able to see what this issue of the increase in basic statistics for the Anticus and the immunity it guarantees is like. But for that, we would have to give this one 3 stars, because it is the 4th passive. If you want me to play, it will work for you with any equipment. I would tell you that even taking out just the character is useful if you are going to use it as a team. And Teiku mandatory 3 stars, 4 copies. That would kind of sum it up. I didn't want to go into much detail on what the character would do, which I'm already telling you that I think it's going to be green. It's going to be from Anteku. It's going to work simply by taking the character out of the team. Anteku, with the Anteku team, are you going to have to take it to 3 copies? The potential related to your 4th passive that will improve the life increase percentages. No more. This would be the character whose overpower, all he does is go from overpower to ultra overpower. Improving that percentage would not have any added effect on ultra overpower either. It's good so that you know how the character works, because that's it for the analysis of this new game. Half a gymnast by the way he looks. You will tell me in the comments box if you like it, if it excites you, if you will script, you will not script. Thank you for watching the video. Leave your powerful like and see you in the next channel content. Until next time.